It's going.
Okay. So a water truck is filling a swimming pool. The equation that represents this relationship is y equals 19.75x, where y is the number of gallons in the pool and x is the number of minutes. So we need to know that x equals our minutes, y equals the total gallons, and k is going to be 19.75. So we can get 19.75 gallons per minute. So the unit rate for this relationship is 1 gallon per, so the unit rate is 1 gallon per 1975. But here we decided that the minutes are x, so this must be the gallons per minute. So this is not true. The proportional relationship, because of the graph of the equation, is a straight line through the origin. Would this be a straight line through the origin? Well, we can work that out. Y equals 19.75 times 0. What is y? 0. So when x is 0, y is 0. So yes. So this one would be true. The water in the swimming pool increases by about 100 gallons every 5 minutes. This is where we're going to do some rounding. So we know every 1 minute is 19.75. If I rounded that, I would round it to 20. So 20 times 5 is 100. So that would be true. A table related y and x and y values for this relationship would show equivalent ratios. Is that true or false?
It's true.
It's true. Because this is our proportional relationship, right? Wait. What's it asking though? Equivalent. How can we find out if something's equivalent? Okay. The point 8 and 150 could be a point on this graph. So 8 is our x, this is our y. So we know it's about 20. So 20 times 8 would give me what? So that tells me I'm probably going to have to do the math to see if this works. Why did I do this first? If it was way off, then what? Do y'all want to see a trick for this one? We were just 25 cents away from 20, right? So I could do 8 times 25. That's less numbers and a little easier math, correct? So 8 and 5 is 40. And that's 16 plus 10, 4 is 10. I got 2 decimal places. I didn't do my math. That's 16 plus 4 makes 20. So I only added 2. So that means I would subtract 2, and that would not give me this point, correct? 160 minus 2 gives me 158. So this is not true. Did my rounding also give me the answer that I needed to? That 160 showed it was too much. So sometimes your math doesn't have to be over the top. It can be something as simple. Did that help with that one? Okay, give me another sheet and let's do it. Okay, let's look at the graph. All I want to know is constant rate. So here's the easy part. I went up 1, 2, 3 blocks. Each one of these lines right here is 40. So 40 times 3 is what? 120. I went over 1 block. Each one of these is 1. So it's 120 over 1. So my constant is 120. Now what, the other thing that we know that's going to help us know it's a constant is it actually went through the 0. All right, give me that last page, and I think we covered it all. Okay, the rule of thumb is, if one of them's wrong, then that's it. But you need to know y equals k times x. Y divided by x equals k. X times k gives me my y. And lastly, y divided by k equals x. You must know these. That's all this is. Do you see that they're all given an answer where the identifier? So when you're doing the math, it's just division. 8.5 divided by 2. 2 will go into 8. 4. 2 will go into 5, 0. 2 will go into 5 2 times. So it's 4.25. All right, so 5 will go into 22 4 times, leaving me with 25. So it would be, all right, so these two do not match. That tells me it's non-proportional. And that tells me I can stop. As soon as I get 2 that don't match, I'm good to go. I'm good to stop there. The next one, I'm going to have 22.5 divided by 3. So 3 will go into 22.7. And that's going to leave me with 15, which will go in 5. 30 divided by 4. 4 will go into 30, again 7, which will leave me with 5. 52.5 divided by 7 is 7.5. And 67.5 divided by 9, again, is 7.5. So this one is proportional because it went all the way through. Next, here I want you to notice though, I'm using those formulas. I'm using y over x to give me my k, and they all have to enter k to get there. So here I'm having to put the bottom over the top, but here they gave me y first and then x. So this is just a straight division. 3 will go into 12 4 times. 5 will go into 25 5 times. So at this point, they are non-proportional. Here, I'm going to do cross multiplication. This is going to give me 30. This is going to give me 30. So these check out. 3 times 25 is going to give me 75. 5 times 5 is 2. Carry the 2, 5. That gives me 75. So these check out. And then I'm going to do 25 times 8, which will give me 200. I'm going to have to do that one out a little bit. I know where I'm going, I just don't know where. 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, so that's 40. 8 times 2 is going to give me 16 plus 4, which is going to give me 20. So I'm going to get my 200. 5 times 4 is 20 plus a 0, so that will also give me 200. So this one will also be proportional. Again, only one not being proportional makes the whole chart non-proportional. So that has covered all that we have, and I hope you study and you're going to do great.